So welcome back to another FIFA 21 career mode topic video. Today we are talking about things that will be better in FIFA 21 career mode. Now EA has already announced their plans for FIFA 21 career mode. We already know most of the new features that will be coming to the mode. And of course there's going to be improvements over FIFA 20 career mode. So what we're going to do today is take a look at a few things in FIFA 21 career mode that will definitely be better than FIFA 20 career mode. If you do enjoy today's video, remember to leave a like, it always helps. For all the latest FIFA 21 news, make sure you subscribe today. We've also got some FIFA 21 content coming really soon, so subscribe today so you don't miss any. Let's talk about the FIFA 20 career mode setup screen. Now this is basically serving its purpose of, letting you change a few options before you get into your career modes. So how could EA possibly make this better? I mean, what else could they do with this? You've got your European competitions, your transfer window, international job offers, currency, all that kind of stuff. Well, this setup screen in FIFA 21 career mode is going to have an additional 2 features. So the first one will be financial takeover. This will be a new setting for your career mode setup screen, which will allow you to tweak your club's budget by setting the amount of money you want. So you can go up to 500 million, I don't know if that's dollars, pounds, whatever it is, or you can even start with nothing. So this is letting you control your budget. This is going to be better because it's going to allow people to approach career modes differently. So if you want to do a financial takeover sort of series, you don't have to use a token from the EA catalog. You can do it through this setting now. And that means there's no restrictions on how many saves you can use the financial takeover system on now. Alongside the financial takeover setting, the second setting that's going to be a part of the setup screen is a negotiation thing now. So EA is going to have a loose setting for this and a strict setting. If you turn on strict negotiation before you start a career mode save, it will mean that clubs won't be interested in taking offers from a rival club. Players won't be interested to move to a lower ranked league or club that they have a grudge against. Players with the one club player trait won't be interested in joining another club. You won't be able to approach players that are signed to a club for less than a year. This is going to create more realistic moves, transfers, loan deals, all that kind of stuff. It's going to make it harder to sign players as well. I think PES has some sort of setting that is similar to this. Obviously, if you turn it to a loose setting, then none of this applies, but it's only if you make it strict. And that's pretty much how the setup screen is going to work in FIFA 21. It's going to have most of the features we have in FIFA 20, plus the financial settings and the new strict negotiation settings as well. So they're making it better. So let's talk about the Youth Academy next. When you start up a new save in career mode, if you go to the Youth Academy thing, none of this is set up for you. You have to start off by acquiring a scout to find some players that you can sign, and obviously that will take a bit of time before you can actually get your Youth Academy going. In FIFA 21, when you start a new career mode save, your club will have already hired a youth scout for you, and you will have some players already in your Youth Academy ready to go. So that pretty much bypasses the initial thing in FIFA 20 career mode where you have no one in your Youth Academy at all, no scouts, no players. They're going to give you some to start with. Also with the Youth Academy players, you can use the new player development feature as well to help grow the players. When you're searching for players, there's a few select countries that you can send your scout to, and these are all scattered across the world obviously, but there's not much, it's been pretty much the same thing over the years. But this year EA is going to allow more countries in this search option. For FIFA 21, EA has confirmed that they're going to be adding more countries where you can send your youth scout to, such as Wales, Ukraine, Serbia, Albania, the Baltics, and more. The database of names to pick from for youth players has increased to over 5,000 first names and 8,000 last names. Now, while there's no youth league in that for the Youth Academy players, these look like pretty decent incremental updates to the Youth Academy. It will be nice to have already a Youth Academy in place when you start up a new save, and also being able to use the player development feature will be nice as well. The next thing we're going to talk about is transfers. So if you remember, EA introduced the player swap feature, which is currently available in FIFA 20 career mode, and that lets you pick basically a player from your squad to add to a deal when you want to sign another player. Now, the only problem with this is that the opposition can't do player swap deals. So, of course, EA is going to make this better in FIFA 21 career mode, because in FIFA 21 career mode, the AI or the opponents are going to be able to do or initiate player swap deals against you. So they can pick a player from their team and say, we'll give you Messi if you give us Mbappe, and you can basically deal with that as well now. So rather than you initiating player swap deals, you can also receive them now as well, which will be pretty cool, and obviously much better than what we've got in FIFA 20 already. So let's talk about training next, because training in FIFA 20 to FIFA 21 is going to be significantly better than what we've got at the moment. Pretty much in FIFA 20, the training is focused on growing the attributes of your players. you can pretty much only train 5 players a week. Now this system was introduced a couple years ago, and I think it needed an improvement because it just wasn't a good enough training feature in career mode. But in FIFA 21, EA is making the training system better. Instead of training attributes in FIFA 21 career mode, you can now train for match sharpness instead, which is going to boost some attributes on your players. You can also take control of each session with 3 different training session slots every day. So instead of 5 slots a week, we've got 3 a day now. And you can now involve up to 15 players a day instead of 5. So massive potential there. Instead of just training 5, you can train pretty much a whole team sheet. And like I said, the goal of this is to increase the player sharpness, because if it's a good level of sharpness, it's going to boost the stats on your players. This is what one of the training screens will look like. As you can see, you can pick a drill, and that drill has like 4 players there. Some have 3, some have 5. And instead of being able to train just 1 player to 1 drill, you can now do up to 5 players in 1 drill. So you can see how much better training is going to be in FIFA 21 career mode over FIFA 20s. Next up, I want to talk about position conversions. In FIFA 20, if you wanted to make a right back, a left back, you could do it by just like moving the player there, but the player was never going to be a true left back. He was just going to be a right back playing in the wrong position. There was no way to convert a player into the different position by upgrading certain attributes and going through like a training program. The only way to get real left backs is to either get them from the youth academy or buy them on the market. In FIFA 21, this is going to be so much better because FIFA 21 career mode is going to have a position conversion system, which will now let you make a right back, a proper left back, or basically convert them to any positions you want. And it's not just right backs, obviously, it's any other position you want. This position conversion feature is mechanically similar to the player development feature, but the key difference is that all growth XP gets directed towards attributes and abilities that would cater to the new position which the player is converted to. So let's say you wanted to take Alexander-Arnold and make him a different position. You would see this little chart here, which is the new feature. You pick the position you want on the left-hand side and select the plan you want for the player. Each plan is going to have different characteristics, like it's going to take longer or shorter depending on the conversion for the position. Each attribute is going to be affected differently. You'll see which ones are going to be affected when you pick the plan you want. But the main thing is that once you do this plan for each player, they're going to successfully transfer to that new position. So essentially you can make a right back a striker if you wanted to, and that will become his primary position. Once the player transitions to that new position, the old position that he had will become the secondary position for the player. So essentially you can still play him at a right back even if you've transferred him over to the left back. So obviously this is going to be much better than what we've got in FIFA 20, because in FIFA 20 this feature didn't exist, but in FIFA 21 you can do player conversions. So let's talk about player development next. In FIFA 20 career mode, currently the player development is essentially the training center there, and basically the only way to develop your players is to manually pick sessions for them and to train them up. Each attribute is going to be affected by different drills, and that's pretty much how you could grow your players. It did the job. I guess you could turn some players into incredible, players through this training feature, but it didn't really let you have control over which attributes you wanted to improve on a player, and you couldn't upgrade the weak foot, the skill moves, and the work rate for players through this training system. Now, pretty much this training center in career mode has been replaced now with this new player development system. In FIFA 21, EA is making player development much better by letting you set custom development plans for each of your players. This will let you send growth XP to the stats you care about on a player without wasting the XP on the attributes you don't care about. In FIFA 21, each position will have a set of development plans. So in this example, Mbappe was on a balanced plan, which is the default plan for each player, but you can put him on a target man, poacher, mobile striker, and complete striker plan. Each position is going to have different plans. Each plan is going to target different attributes, making your players better in their native position, and you can also now improve a player's skill moves and weak foot and work rates as well. So pretty much the training system in FIFA 21 is going to work on player sharpness, while the training system from FIFA 20 has been made redundant, and the way to grow your players is now through this growth system rather than the training system, which just is going to focus on match sharpness. So now it's time to talk about the match launcher. In FIFA 20, before you launch into a game, you've got to go through all these steps. You have to pick a side. You have to also pick the kits for both teams, hoping that you don't clash with the opposition. And then you have to go through here, select the changes that you want to make to team management if you want, and whatever else you want to change there before you get into the play match section. This is the new and improved match launcher in FIFA 21. Now, before you even get to that screen though, EA is going to change a few things for you. So they're making it better in FIFA 21 career mode. They're going to make the kit selector automatic. So You won't even have to change the kit before you get into the match. The AI program is going to, sort of predict which one is not going to clash with each other. And you don't have to select the sides anymore before you get into the match. So they've removed the kit selector and also the side selector as well before you get into the game. Now, of course, you can still change these settings by going to the customize section on that screen right there, just in case the game does get it wrong or you want to change something in the kit or something. But this change is designed to make you get into the matches quicker now, and I think I'm going to like it. Now, you might have noticed that there's two lineups there on that screen, and in FIFA 20, of course, the pre-game setup does not give you a predicted lineup for your opponent, so you don't know what they're going to sort of line up as, so you can't really make any tactical changes before the match. But in FIFA 21, that is going to change because EA has added a probability lineup feature for your opponent, so you can see the expected lineup and change your team tactics if you wanted beforehand. So that is how the new pre-match launcher is going to be better and improved in FIFA 21 Career Mode. Now in FIFA 21 Career Mode, there's also going to be a new beard option you can use for your guy. This one was not available in FIFA 20. So let's talk about sim games next, and I think you guys know where I'm going to head with this one. But in FIFA 20, when you wanted to sim a game, there was only one option. You could only do the quick sim. Was this good? I don't know. It sort of told you a few things, but it didn't really let you get any control over a sim match. And it used to do like a minute by minute thing, but in FIFA 20, it just went from 0 to the 90th minute in like 1 second, so you didn't even see the visual sim take place. And speaking of visual sim, EA is going to be making the sims much better now in FIFA 21 Career Mode. EA is bringing back an old feature called the visual sim, but they're making it better than what it was before as well. This visual sim is going to give you complete control over a sim game. It's going to play at about 5 or 6 minutes long, and it's going to let you check players' fitness, ratings, stats, and also manage your tactics by allowing you to make subs, change game plans, and much, much more. You can also jump in and out of the matches, taking control of key moments like a penalty, or deciding to play out the rest of the match instead. And alongside that, this feature will also let you quick sim to the end of the match as well. So if you get bored halfway through a visual sim, you can just get to the result immediately. And the visual sim is also going to include audio commentary and stadium atmosphere in certain moments as well. So as you can see, I mean, sim games are going to be significantly better in FIFA 21 Career Mode just by the addition of the visual sim. It was one of the biggest improvements EA made this year to Career Mode. But that pretty much wraps up all my things that are going to be better in Career Mode. Maybe there'll be more things to talk about once the full game comes out. But so far, it doesn't look too bad. There's been a few things that got dramatically improved in FIFA 21 Career Mode, and I hope you learned something in this video. Anyway, if you need something else to watch, please make sure you check out this FIFA video. Hit the card in the middle. It'll take you right there. I'll see you next time.